Steelers Nation, this could change everything. 5 massive wide receiver trade targets are on the table. And if even one of these deals happens, the 2026 season explodes wide open. We have 5 major trade updates to break down today, and every single one could reshape the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, if you love bold off-season talk and aggressive roster moves, make sure you like this video, share it with another Steelers fan, and subscribe for more daily Steelers coverage. News update number 1. The Justin Jefferson dream scenario. Let's start with the biggest name imaginable, Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. Now let's be real. Minnesota would be insane to trade arguably the best wide receiver in football. But here's the question nobody wants to say out loud. What if Jefferson is tired of the quarterback uncertainty in Minnesota? He's 27 years old, still squarely in his prime. Elite route runner, elite body control, elite production. He has 3 years left on his deal, and if traded, Pittsburgh wouldn't inherit his original signing bonus. His 2026 cap hit would sit around $23.5 million, which, for a generational receiver, is not outrageous in today's rising cap environment. The following 2 seasons, around $30 and $34 million. Big numbers, but the NFL cap continues climbing aggressively thanks to media deals. In 2 years, those figures won't look nearly as scary. Would it be expensive in draft capital? Absolutely. We're talking at least 2 first-round picks, maybe more. Possibly a young player included. But let me ask you something. If you have a chance to pair DK Metcalf with Justin Jefferson, do you hesitate? That's not a receiver room. That's a nightmare for every defensive coordinator in football. Now, is this likely? Probably not. Jefferson has loyalty to Minnesota. He thrives in Kevin O'Connell's system. And the Vikings aren't in the business of giving away superstars. But if there is even a crack in that door, the Steelers have 12 draft picks this year. They have ammunition. And when you have ammunition, you at least pick up the phone. News update number 2. Jordan Addison, the Pittsburgh reunion. Another name from Minnesota, Jordan Addison. This one is fascinating. Addison is just 24 years old. Former Biletnikoff Award winner at Pitt. Steelers fans know exactly what he can do. Crisp routes, quick separation, dangerous after the catch. He's still on his rookie contract with a 5th-year option ahead. That makes him affordable and controllable. But there have been maturity concerns, off-field issues, missed curfew incidents, legal troubles. Minnesota may not be thrilled. On the field, though, he's an ideal WR2. Smooth, nuanced, explosive in short areas. Exactly the kind of technician that would complement a physical presence like DK Metcalf. And let's not ignore the storyline. Bringing a former Pitt star back to Pittsburgh. That would light this city on fire. Still, Minnesota currently has one of the best duos in the league. Unless something fractures internally, this may be more hopeful than realistic. But don't dismiss it entirely. News update number 3. A.J. Brown. The all-in move now. We move to the Philadelphia Eagles and A.J. Brown. This one feels different. Brown has been swirling in trade rumors. Visible sideline frustrations. Public tension moments. Whispers about his long-term happiness. He's 29 next season. Still dominant. Elite contested catches. Elite strength. Dangerous after the catch. A true top 5 caliber receiver when fully engaged. And let's not forget, he and DK Metcalf were college teammates. That chemistry is real. Imagine this. DK on one side. A.J. Brown on the other. Defenses wouldn't survive. Financially, surprisingly manageable short-term. Roughly $15 million in 2026, $18 million in 2027, climbing gradually. The major cap hit comes in a 2030 void year, over $50 million. So yes, it's an all-in type of move. You're pushing chips to the center of the table. But if the Steelers believe they can compete immediately, especially if they bring in a veteran quarterback on a short-term deal, this is the kind of move that screams Super Bowl push. Would it cost a first-round pick? Almost certainly. Probably more. But sometimes, safe doesn't win championships. News update number 4. Brian Thomas Jr., the high-ceiling bet from the Jacksonville Jaguars. We turn to Brian Thomas Jr. He was reportedly drawing trade interest at the deadline last season. Not actively dumped, but teams were calling. He's only 23. Big frame. Speed. Explosive athletic profile. Legitimate WR1 upside. still on his rookie deal with a fifth-year option. That's valuable. Now here's the reality. Jacksonville might demand a first-round pick, and that's understandable. He hasn't fully broken out yet, but the potential is obvious. This would be a forward-thinking move. Instead of trading for a veteran nearing 30, you're betting on growth. You're pairing DK with someone who could ascend into a star over the next 3 seasons. That's less flashy, but potentially smarter long-term. News update number 5, Jaylen Waddle. The speed injection finally. We go to the Miami Dolphins and Jaylen Waddle. Miami has reportedly listened to offers before. If they pivot toward retooling, Waddle could be available again. He's 27, one of the fastest receivers in football. Elite separation ability, quick in and out of breaks. His 2026 cap hit, under $8 million. Extremely manageable. It jumps significantly after that, but the initial entry cost is very attractive. If you're looking for instant speed to complement DK's size, Waddle fits perfectly. He stretches defenses horizontally and vertically, forces safeties to cheat, opens space underneath. And if the asking price is a single first-round pick, that might be the cleanest value among these 5 names. Analysis: what are the Steelers really doing? Now let's zoom out. The Steelers already committed major money to DK Metcalf. They have draft capital. They potentially won't be tied to a massive quarterback contract long-term. That creates flexibility. But here's the deeper question. Are they trying to build patiently, or are they preparing to strike? Because trading for Justin Jefferson or A.J. Brown says one thing loud and clear: we are going for it. Now, trading for Brian Thomas Jr. or Jordan Addison says something slightly different. We're building smart, sustainable, calculated. And Jaylen Waddle sits right in the middle. Immediate impact with some long-term runway. Question of the day, Steelers Nation. I want you in the comments. Which of these 5 receivers would you trade for, and how much would you be willing to give up? First-round pick, 2 firsts, a player included. Let's debate it. Here's what excites me most about this entire conversation. The Steelers have options. For years, we've watched them operate conservatively, develop internally, avoid blockbuster trades. But this offseason feels different. There's urgency in the air. The AFC is stacked. Explosive offenses everywhere. If you want to compete with the elite, you need firepower. Imagine this offense. DK Metcalf commanding double teams. A second star demanding safety help. Defenses stretched thin. That changes how teams defend Pittsburgh. That changes how aggressive the playbook becomes. That changes expectations. And let's be honest, when was the last time Steelers fans felt true offensive intimidation? This is an opportunity to reclaim that identity. Now, does that mean they will make one of these moves? No, but the fact that these names are even realistic possibilities tells you something. They're exploring. They're evaluating. They're thinking bigger. And if they pull the trigger, the entire AFC will feel it.